because we want them to explain about the traffic. But please and please, I am begging you to keep quiet. If you refuse to remember.
A very good morning to you, beloved brothers and sisters, their esteemed teachers. We are here to present a model of traffic light. The reason we designed this prototype is to control the traffic at road junction, which was done purely by human effort, proved to be the insufficient owing to the increasing rate of both motorists as well as the complexity of road networks. This inadequacy brought about the use of discrete solid electronics up to the usage of computer control microprocessor. But this intelligence was still limited to need or to meet the demand of the modern age. This project explores the design and implementation of a microcontroller-based traffic light system for a four-way control. The traffic light system is designed using programmable AT-Mega 328 Arduino Uno programmable board, flexiglass and LED, that is light emitting diode. The developed traffic light control system is tested by prototype that resemble the real-life application. The functionality of the prototype shows that the developed system can be used for a real-life traffic control at road intersection. I would like to call Shatima Al-Haji Fugu, my colleague here, to explain more or to shed more light about microcontroller.
As my colleague here has said, I would like to talk about the microcontroller. A microcontroller is a functional computer system on a chip. It contains a processor core, memory and programmable input and output peripherals. Microcontroller include an integrated central processing unit, memory, a small amount of random access memory, that is the RAM, and program memory, and peripherals capable of input and output. The microcontroller contrasts to a microprocessor which only contains the central processing unit in addition to the usual arithmetic and logic elements of a general purpose microprocessor. A microcontroller also integrates additional elements such as read-write memory for data storage, read-only memory for program storage, flash memory for permanent storage of data, peripherals and input interface. Microcontroller consumes relatively very little power and can continue operating while writing for an event, such as a button to be pressed. This makes them ideal for very little power consumption and long-lasting battery application. To ease the work of prototyping using microcontroller, a developed board was designed, which is known as the Arduino. I would like to call on my colleague, Tijani Bara'imul-iman, to elaborate more on it.
An Arduino is a microcontroller board based on microchip Atmel AVR. It has a set of digital and analog pins which are used for the extension and connections of other circuits. The features of the Arduino includes it has an open source. It has an open source design. The advantage of it being an open source is that it has a large community of people using and troubleshooting it. You can easily find someone to help you debug your project. An easy USB interface, very convenient power management and inbuilt voltage regulator, 32 kilobytes of memory for storage of your code, 16 megahertz clock. This doesn't make it the speediest microcontroller around, but faster for most applications. 13 digital pins and 6 analog pins. These pins are keys for the extension of the computing capability of the Arduino into the real world. In anything that has to do with electronics, power is very important. I would like to call on my colleague Muhammad Malik Umar to elaborate more on it.
As we all know, in this life, power plays a vital role. Without power, life can be very dynamic. So I am here to present or to elaborate something about power. Power supplying unit consists of a standard step-down adapter which does the work of rectification, filtering, and power of voltage regulating. Considering the power consumption by the Arduino. Considering the power consumption by the Arduino is roughly about 600 milliamp, and the maximum allowed current through the LED, which is 20 milliamp. There are 20 LEDs. There are 20 LEDs there are 20 LEDs That means there are 20 LEDs. That means 20 milliamp. That means 20 times 20 is equals to 400 milliamp. 400 milliamp. That is the light emitting diode on at the same time. Now, LED consumption plus Arduino consumption, it will be 400 milliamp plus 600 milliamp. That is equals to 1000 milliamp or 1 ampere. That means any adapter above 1 ampere will serve the purpose. That is the reason that we applied 2 ampere adapter in order to serve the enough current. I would like to call Ibrahim Ali Abdullahi to elaborate more on the advantages of the traffic light design.
Of traffic light control. When properly used, traffic control signals are available